Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Once again, it's been another game week. Manchester United drew 2-2 at Old Trafford. Yeah, AFC Leopards won 1-0 as I predicted. And I have something for MUHORONI Youth fans. If you are a MUHORONI Youth fan, listen to this. Bad God, Mahia. Woo! You're just a bad God, Mahia. Bad Gor Mahia, you're just a bad Gor Mahia. Yes, it's true. You're a bad Gor Mahia. I mean, yeah, we won 1-0. It's it's beautiful. I'm sorry I didn't watch the game. I'm just celebrating the win. AFC Leopards at the moment we are not in the best of places. I mean, there was a time we were competing for the league, so fall from grace. I think when I started supporting AFC Leopards, we were competing for the league. And MUHORONI Youth, nah, y'all just ain't. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why maybe you're still youth. You know, let the seniors play. I'm sorry. I don't mean this is not any disrespectful to the youth. It was a nice game. It was in Kisumu, so I didn't have the chance to go watch it, but I caught the game on TV. It was a beautiful game. AFC Leopards played very well. We just couldn't finish our chances, but we played quite well. Yeah, on to Manchester United. You know, I mean, what can you say about Manchester United? First of all, we drew 2-2, and apparently on my last video, my uncle pointed out. Shout out to my uncle. He pointed out that I there was a misstatement, if I can call it that. I predicted a Manchester United win, but during the video I also predicted a Tottenham win. Towards the end, I mixed myself up. I'm sorry, yes, slip of the tongue. I think I bet it's a slip of the tongue. Maybe that's what caused the draw, and maybe I maybe I jinxed the team. I'm sorry if it's, but I think God is more concerned with other things than looking at a guy who wants to start a YouTube channel saying that he jinxed the 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 video. I'm sorry, I'm smiling after a loss, but what can you do? What do you want me to do? I cannot celebrate. It feels like a loss. You know, we're at home. Man United, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is there, Sir Alex Ferguson is watching, Wayne Rooney is watching, Anthony Martial has an injury, but he is watching, and these players just turn their form on and off like a tap. I had some notes written down as I was watching the game. Sorry, I still don't have an iPad yet, but old school is the best, you know. Good old notebook. Yeah. Rasmus Højlund scored our first goal, which I celebrated. Like, I've been rooting for this kid, like Rasmus Højlund. I love Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus. I celebrated that goal so well. But don't forget, that goal came from Rashford just dribbling down blind alleys, just running into players, and you know, the ball got snatched off him, landed into Rasmus Højlund's path, took a touch, another touch, scored. Whew! That foot! Damn! I'm sorry for cussing. I promised myself I won't cuss. I think that's the last time I will cuss on this video. Yeah, I had some things that I noted down while I was watching the game. After the first goal, it's been with Manchester United all through this season, even last season. We fall asleep after scoring a goal. The first half we started well, like we were on them, we were on the front foot, we were pressing, we were energetic, we played well. But after we scored, it's like the players just went like, well, we're done, job done, scored a goal, they just fell asleep, and Tottenham equalized. One thing I will tell you is that he's not the best player in the world, but the guy who scored for Tottenham. What's his name? The Brazilian. I already forgot his name. That's how much I don't like him. I don't even remember his name. The guy they signed from Everton. It will come to me. He scored, and like, why does it have to be him? I don't like the guy. Good footballer, not amazing, but good footballer. I don't like him though. Yeah, Garnacho, I noticed something as I was watching the game. Garnacho and Hoyland had this kind of relationship. Garnacho would see his overlapping runs, would give him the ball, and say whatever you want to say about Dallo, but he crosses balls into the box, but they're not the best crosses. I don't know. I don't really understand, but like, we have an amazing fullback, a complete fullback in Luke Shaw. You see the way Luke Shaw gets the ball and like just crosses it first time. Amazing, but Diego Dallo, he crosses the ball into the box, but not the best. I noticed Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Man, that guy, his tackles are. I have no words for his tackles. His tackles are just amazing, beautiful tackles. Last stage tackles, just like woo, and you're off. That guy, man. The people debate about Dallo and Wan-Bissaka, and today watching the game, I noticed people say Wan-Bissaka doesn't go forward a lot, but I saw him going into the box. He had a chance that he dribbled past some players and found himself at the edge of the box, but the ball was taken off him last minute. But things like that happen, but at least he's moving forward. He's getting forward, helping out. Rashford, he would overlap, but then Rashford wouldn't see him, and then there are times when Rashford will just run with the ball, and Rashford is a fast player. Aaron Wan-Bissaka will try to keep up with him, but I don't think he could. Yeah, but I saw him attacking. I saw him making positive runs into the box. I loved Wan-Bissaka's game. It was beautiful. And Dallo on the back post. Dallo doesn't mark the back post. Does this? He made a last switch clearing off the line. Like the head, but he still doesn't mark the back post. Wan-Bissaka has the same problem, but Wan-Bissaka makes up for it by his tackles, his resilience, his defensive Wan-Bissaka's defensive capabilities are way better than Dallo, but Dallo's attacking capabilities are slightly better than Wan-Bissaka. Neither one of them, if Wan-Bissaka and Dallo were combined into just one fullback, we'll have one of the best fullbacks in the world, because they both have opposite attributes. Personally, I prefer Wan-Bissaka to Dallo. Yeah, I prefer Wan-Bissaka to Dallo, because I think Dallo is still good. He had a very good game today. He still made the crosses into the box. Though they were not that good, but he made the crosses. I still prefer Wan-Bissaka to Dallo anyway. One thing I noticed is that, if you remember this time when we gave a set piece coach, I think he came from Chelsea. Was his name Ramsey? Something Ramsey. I don't really remember. And like, people were like, yeah, we will They will be better at set pieces. We are not good at set pieces. Every time Tottenham got a corner, I don't know. I was just scared because they looked like scoring from every corner. And also us ourselves, we will take corners, but it wouldn't get past the first man. We are terrible at set pieces. We should be better at set pieces. We have a coach who's specialized in set pieces. We should be better at it by now. You would think, but yeah. I also want to talk about something. It's like Bruno. Bruno is allergic to short passes. Every time I saw him get the ball, he would like bam, like just send it over to. I don't know. Is he allergic to short passes? Just keep the ball, hold the ball. Player 1-2, get it back. And one thing that I noticed is that Rashford kept on dribbling into blind alleys, but the one time he played a 1-2 with Hoyland, he got a goal. Why don't you start doing the same thing? You play a 1-2 with someone, given the ball, get it back, you're in a better position to score. How he scored he scored the second goal like that. Give Hoyland the ball, give it to him back, he's at a better position, he scores. Your decision making should be better. Not all the time just running into blind alleys, just dribbling. I'm sorry, pardon the interruption, some glitch in my tech. But yeah, I mean Rashford's decision making should be better. And that is something Manchester United fans have been trying to get from him. Make better decisions, stop running into blind alleys, make the pass sooner. Like Bukayo Saka is one of the best right wingers in the league right now. But that guy doesn't dribble past players all the time. He plays a 1-2 with Odegaard. He's in a better position, puts in a cross, scores. As in, you can learn a lot from players like that. One thing I also wanted to call out is, why are we giving away stupid yellow cards? I mean, that tackle from Wan-Bissaka, the one that he got a yellow card from, he got the ball. He got the ball. That's the thing. Wan-Bissaka caught the ball. Yeah, you were giving yellow cards for dissent. How? That's just showing passion. A footballer is passionate. We're trying to make footballers be robots. I don't like that. I liked when, but then, like, with football, where there would be players showed passion. Let the player show some passion. Dissent, dissent, dissent. Boo hoo. Who doesn't show dissent? You're there to make sure the game goes well. I had a certain saying, like, if you don't know the name of the referee by the end of the game, and that referee did a good job. I know the referee, I know his name, so he didn't do a good job. The refereeing was shit. We were denied a penalty. We were supposed, okay, this is just stretching, but despite us being denied, we should have won the game despite being denied the penalty for Garnacho, but we should have got that penalty. Destiny Udogi should have gotten a yellow card for diving. Does he think he's in a pool? He's just diving. Like, I don't know. It's been long since I saw a dive like that. I think the last dive I saw like that was that Mika Richards one, where he just dived. And like, ever since, Man City has been really related to players diving on the pitch. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm just stretching, but hey, it happens. But Destiny Udogi dived, from being caught by a, how old is Garnacho? 19-year-old, like, doesn't really make sense. This is stupid yellow cards for shit. Like, for stuff like dissent. I don't agree with that. You're taking the passion away from football. Footballers are passionate, especially South American footballers. They're passionate. African footballers, South American footballers, Portuguese, they are passionate, you know. But anyway, maybe I'm just stretching. Yeah, other than that, you know. Yeah, one thing I also remember. Apparently, apparently, what's his name? Pedro Porro, didn't take the bus back to London. Rashford just took him back to London, just glided back home with that. That's some good skill from Rashford. That's small, but we love it. It's football, passionate. Yeah, yeah. I heard it. He just glided home from that failed attempt of a tackle, but overall, I will shout out Varane. Solid defensive. He was just a Rolls Royce. He just going about his business. Evans, some good leadership at the back. He guiding Dalo. Do this, do that, mark the back post. Just two leaders at the back. Two leaders who understand each other, Evans and Varane. Though Varane is not as I'm sorry. Though Evans is not as good as Varane, but there was an understanding there. Evans was the leader. He was telling people, and one I really loved it. I loved it when I saw Licha coming in. Oh my god, the feeling, it was just I love Lisandro Martinez. Currently he's my favorite Manchester United player. But Lisandro Martinez back, going about his business, like just dribbling the ball, like amazing footballer, amazing centre back. He's back, I love the fact that he's back. And I really hope our season can kick on from here. It's a terrible feeling. We were dominated by Tottenham at our ground. They dominated us. Let's just not lie about it. They dominated us. And one thing that I felt all through the game, I remember watching our first game of the season against what's their name? Wolves. We couldn't string together two passes. We couldn't. Today's game was the same. Okay, not as same, but when you look at it, Tottenham were on us, just like that. They were on us, But yeah, but it didn't surprise me. I wasn't surprised that Tottenham were dominating us at home, and it's a really shocking feeling how the mighty have fallen. But I wasn't surprised. I was so anxious they will pass the ball around, but then I was like, I was just hoping for that counter attack. But we're at home. We're not supposed to play counter attacking football at home against Spurs, who are missing Son, Kulusevski, Papisa, Bissouma. Who else was missing? Yeah, I think that's it. They were missing 4 of their first team players, but then they came to Old Trafford and gave us a game. Wow, like that was my take on the game. I will make my next week. Manchester United are not playing. Yeah, I will. AFC Leopards. Our next game is on Sunday. I think I haven't confirmed yet. I had a very busy day today, so yeah, I will come back with a video on Thursday, giving my predictions on the next game week, this game week that's coming. Arsenal will playing, I think, Liverpool will be playing as well this game week. Um, yeah, I will also be coming to you with my AFCON predictions. The team I support, obviously Bafana Bafana, South Africa, my team. You know, I've been loving Bafana Bafana. And yeah, shout out to Tanzania. I think every Kenyan who's wishing Tanzania bad is just jealous because Kenya is not in the AFCON. And you know, Kenyans are very entitled people. We are very entitled. So yeah, I'll just admit I hate Tanzania because I'm jealous. I wish it was Harambee Stars in the AFCON, but you know, they're there. They are representing South Africa. Not South Africa, I'm sorry. They're representing East Africa. I don't think they'll go anywhere, but remember, it's all coming from a place of jealousy. I'm a Bafana Bafana fan. Yeah, South Africa all the way. Shout out to Egypt. I also like Egypt because of Mo Salah. I think he's one of the best players in the world right now. And if he doesn't win the AFCON this year, I mean, you wonder, you know, will he go into the African Hall of Fame with the Yaya Toures and the Didier Drogba's and the, you know, John Obi Mikel's without an AFCON? I think he's a better player than Sadio Mane. But you know, different aspects. That's just my opinion. You know, you can let me know your opinions down in the comments. You can reach out on Instagram at Bruce Care. You can reach out on Facebook at Bruce Care. Let me know your opinion. Let me know what you thought about the games. Let me know what you would like me to do better, because hey, I'm still beginning, I'm still learning. Thank you for everybody who reached out to me, told me do this better, do that better. I really hope I'm implementing. And yeah, like, subscribe. Good night and have a blessed week.